Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman here in Studio B for the Strat-O-Matic network. This afternoon we have the Minnesota Twins at the Baltimore Orioles. This is the first of a three-game series between the clubs, and it's the first game for April 24 in the 1962 replay. Twins come into this 10-1 on top in the American League by 3.5 games. Baltimore 6-4, they're 3.5 out in second place. Tied with the Orioles are the Detroit Tigers, 5-3, 3.5 games behind. Pitching for the Minnesota Twins is Jack Kralick, left-hander. He is 2-1 on the season. For the Baltimore Orioles, it's Milt Pappas, a right-hander, and he is 0-1. Let's look at our opening lineups. We have for the Twins, Lenny Green leading off in center, Vic Power at first, Rich Rollins at third, Harmon Killebrew in left field, Bob Allison in right field, Earl Batty the catcher, Zoilo Versalles at short, Bernie Allen at second, and Jack Kralick the pitcher batting ninth. For the Baltimore Orioles, it's Johnny Temple leading off at second, Earl Robinson in right field, Boog Powell in left, Jim Gentile at first, Jackie Brandt in center, Brooks Robinson at third, Gus Triandos catching, Ron Hansen at short, and pitching and batting ninth will be Milt Pappas. And we are in Memorial Stadium, and the Orioles take the field. There's Pappas on the mound, taking his warm-ups. And leading it off for Minnesota will be Lenny Green. Green steps into the box. Pappas is ready. Here's the windup. And the first pitch of the game, 3-10. Right-handed, pops it up to first for Gentile. He makes the catch, and it's one away. And we're underway. Now Vic Power is the batter. Good afternoon, Rick. Great to see you here. Kate Power, right-handed hitter, facing Pappas. Here's the pitch, 4-10. Right-handed, grounds it to short. For Hansen, 2 outs. Now Rich Rollins steps up. .310, right-handed. There's a base hit for Rollins. A 2-out single. Rollins is on first, 1-15. not being held. Here's Harmon Killebrew now. That's 1-8, right-handed, and he struck him out, and the side is retired. No runs. The single by Rollins left on base, and after half an inning, it's Minnesota nothing, Baltimore coming up. Good afternoon, Demos. Great to see you. I'm just trying to get my dice coordinated because you see the difference there? Look at that. That's my obsessive. I have a tendency toward, I'm realizing in my old age, I have a tendency toward obsessive, compulsive behavior and thoughts. Anyway, we're heading to the bottom of the first, and here's Kralick, 2-1 on the season. He had 37 starts, was 12-11 real world. Kralick takes his warm-ups. And here's Johnny Temple to lead it off. Where did I put my pen? And that is a 1-2. That looks coordinated. Base hit, Temple. Up the middle. Thrown in by Green. And Temple is on. Temple 1-15. 1-13, not being held. He's got the lead. Here's Earl Robinson now. .48, right-handed, single 1-14. It's a 15. Lines it to third. Caught by Rollins, 1 out. Nice catch. Here's Boog Powell with Temple on first, 1 out. Kralick throws, 1-8, left-handed, struck him out. 2 down. The batter is Jim Gentile. And the pitch, it's 5-10, left-handed, ballpark slash, 4, and it's a devil die 1, single up the middle, or wherever it was. Temple goes to second and holds. It was 5-10 left-handed, and there it is. Against left-handers, it's a 4, and it was a 1. So it's first and second, 2 down, and Jackie Brandt in a clutch situation. Oh, that's good coffee. Here's the pitch. 6-8. Right-handed, that's a double down the line for Brandt. Temple scores. Gentile goes to first. Orioles get ahead here 1-0 in the bottom of the first. Look at it again, 6-8. Right-handed, double 1-17. Second and third, 2 outs, another clutch situation, this time for Brooks Robinson. Here's Kralick. And the pitch, 3-3, left-handed, chops it to second. And Bernie Allen fields it, throws it over to Power for the 3rd out. But there was a run. On 3 hits, 2 singles and a double, 2 left on. We've gone 1. It's Baltimore 1, Minnesota 0. Top of the second. Bobby Allison for the Twins steps in. Again, the Twins are 10-1. A great start this year. And they believe they can beat those damn Yanks. Here's the pitch to Allison. 3-7 right-handed. He struck him out. That's 2 strikeouts for Pappas. Now Earl Batty is the batter. Pappas throws 2-6, right-handed, walked him. Batty is on first with a base on balls. 1 out. And Zoilo Versalles comes to the plate. 1-9, right-handed. And that's a shot hit out into the gap. It's dropping for a double. Batty rounding third. He does not have good speed. Not as bad as I thought. 1-12, no hold, 1-13. And that was hit to center. 1-13, 1-10, they're going to send him home. Yes, they are. 1-10, here's the throw from Brandt. And he is out. So it was a 50-50 shot. And on that, the throw, a beautiful throw by Jackie Brandt to get Batty. And Versalles went to third on the throw. So it's 2 outs, Versalles on third base. Here's Pappas now. And the pitch 6-4, right-handed, catcher X. This could be a problem if Triandos can't hold on to it. 2-9. That's a 4-2. I think he'll get that okay. Actually, it's a wild pitch. Versalles scores. And it's a pop out after that. That's the only bogus part of the advanced. It's so like the basic, where all the wild pitches and pass balls are followed by pop outs. A wild pitch is not an unearned run. No, a run scored on a wild pitch is an earned run. A pass ball. Versalles batted twice. Oh, you got a good point. But wait a minute, 6-4. It's still a catcher X. Thank you. We're going to do a replay here. It's going to be Bernie Allen. Thank you, Julio. We're in instant replay mode here. We're going to just take a look and make sure we got this right. Again, we want low errors, not no errors, because to have no errors would mean that we're not human. Looking at the replay here. Make sure we got this right. Point, but wait a minute, 6-4. Short on a wild pitch is an earned run. Okay, it's very simple. It's a 6-4, and on Bernie Allen, a 6-4 left-handed is the same, a catcher X. So that's gonna, the play will stand. So the play will stand. And I hope everybody appreciates Julio there, and also to recognize that the outcome was the same. And it's a tie ball game. For the Twins, it was 1 run on a walk and a double. And then the wild pitch, bringing home the tying run. And we move to the bottom of the second. Here's Kralick on the mound. Gus Triandos to lead it off. That's a 1-8 left-handed. Pops it up to first. And Power, Vic Power makes the catch, 1 out. Now Ron Hansen comes up. 6'10", right-handed, flies to left, and it's Killebrew under it, and it's 2 away. I'm doing fine, Julio. I did take 5 days off. It was actually good for me from Strat-O-Matic. Two outs, nobody on. And Milt Pappas is coming up. Both pitchers, good hitting pitchers. Kralick a 7NL, Pappas a 6NR. Here's Kralick now. And the pitch, 1-4, flies it to center for Green. He makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 for Kralick. You know, there's a lot of players in this 62 replay that I do not have much familiarity with. I might have heard of them, you know, but a lot of them I really don't know, and I guess that's a good thing. And I'm committed to stay with it. Here we go, top of the third. Pappas on the mound. And leading it off is Kralick. Thank you, Julio. You know, it wasn't my taking respite did not really have to do with my health, even though everything has to do with your health. It was just a need to take a break. As it happens, my emotional condition was just okay as usual. What I will tell you, though, Julio, is that a day or two after I stopped, I went into a worrying episode that lasted through last weekend into Monday until I got news that things were okay, the object of my worry. Where was I? Did I miss Kralick's role? I'm going to do a quick view on this. No, I don't think I did. I don't think I did. I think I put the dice, I put the dice aside, and that's when I started talking to you. Here we go. Kralick, I just looked on the replay on it. Here's Pappas, and the pitch to Kralick. That's 6-6. Left-handed, struck him out. Third strikeout for Pappas. Here's Green. Green is 0 for 1. That's 4-4 left-handed, grounds it to short X. Hansen, 328. That is a re-roll. There's no in between, so it's a whole new roll. That's 5-9 left-handed. Flies it to left, and under it is Powell for the second out. Now Vic Power. 0 for 1, Power. And the pitch, 5-11 right-handed. That's a ballpark slash. It's a 1, and it is caught by the shortstop, Ron Hansen, and it's a 1-2-3 for Pappas in the top of the third. We're heading to the bottom of the third. Kralick takes the mound for the Twins. Johnny Temple to lead it off. He was a good pitcher, Julio. I mean, this year, though, I mean, I don't know how good you want to call this, 12-10, 4.03. You know, but I think he's had better years. Here's the pitch to Temple. That's 4-10. Right-handed, struck him out. Second strikeout for Kralick. And here comes Earl Robinson. Oh, you're an Orioles fan, okay. Oh. Robinson 0 for 1. 1-7, left-handed, struck him out. Third strikeout for Kralick. And here comes the big man, Boog Powell. He struck out in the first. That's 5-8. Left-handed, triple 1-7. It's a triple for Boog, and boy, hold your beer as he rounds those bases. And the earth shakes. That's really something. He had 2 triples, and he triples with 2 outs. Again, it was 5-8 left-handed, triple 1-7, and it was a 2. And here's Jim Gentile with Powell on third, 2 down. Powell the go-ahead run. Pitch from Kralick, 5-10, left-handed, ballpark slash. It's a 4, and it's lined to second. Caught by Allen. And the side is out. No runs. 1 hit, that triple by Boog, and he was left on base. Is he a nice guy? You've met him? Or you just heard he was a nice guy? Or it's a 1-1 ball game. We've gone 3. Pappas takes the mound for Baltimore. Leading it off is Rich Rollins. Here's the pitch, 2-11, right-handed, pops it up behind the plate for Triandos, and he makes the catch, 1 away. Now here's Killebrew. Wow, that's pretty cool, Joel. Joel, you ought to post it. If you give me permission, I mean, you can do it on your channel, but if you give me permission, I'll post it on my community board. If you want my email address, you just let me know. But I understand if you prefer not. Here's Harmon Killebrew. We often ask for receipts, and he's got one that he met Frank Robinson. Here's the pitch to Killebrew now. That's 6-3, right-handed, fly ball left X. Powell, 4-10. 6-4, and that's going to drop in, and it's going to be a double. Powell couldn't get to that. And Killebrew is on second with 1 out. Here's Bobby Allison. Pappas from the stretch. 4-8, right-handed, fly ball right for Earl Robinson, 2 outs. You think that you get the 62 Orioles, you could say, well, we don't have to have 2 Robinsons. There's no Frank yet. He's still on Cincinnati. And there you look, there's an Earl Robinson. So you can't get away from it. Here's Earl batting now, 2 outs. It's Killebrew, the go-ahead run in scoring position. And Earl Batty is the batter. And the pitch, 6-4. Right-handed, catcher X. Triandos, 2-9. 14-2. Pass ball followed by a pop out. So Killebrew ended up going to third on the pass ball by Triandos. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit. Killebrew's double. And he was left on third after the pass ball by Gus Triandos. So today, thus far, Pappas has thrown a wild one. Yeah, just send it over. If you send it to me, let me know when you send it. I think that it would be great, you know? It would be cool. I'd like to see it, and I'd like to post it. 1966 World Series. Do you know which game it was? Because that way I could date it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It probably was in L.A. because you're a West Coast person. I know now. I remember you live in. Oh, my memory. Lake. Oh God, what's wrong with me? God, Lake Tahoe. Okay, that's pretty cool. 1966. Okay, Kralick takes the mound for the Twins. It's still a 1-1 ball game. And Jackie Brandt leads it off. He doubled and knocked in Temple, who had singled. We have almost 2 Jacks here. We have a Jack Kralick facing Jackie Brandt. Here's Kralick now. And the pitch to Brandt. That's 5-7, right-handed, grounds it to short for Versailles. He throws it to Power at first, 1 away. Now Brooks Robinson, the batter. Okay, Kralick into his windup. And the pitch to Brooks. That's 1-6, left-handed, base hit for Brooks. So Robinson on. 1-15. 1-13, not being held. And Gus Triandos is the batter. .59 right-handed, that's hit well. And it's going to drop into the gap for a double. Robinson rounding third. Again, it was a 5-9 right-handed double. 16 on a 1-15 end home run. Double. Robinson 1-12, 1-13. Center field 1-15. He's coming home. And here's the throw from Green. And he's safe. Triandos goes to third on the throw. And the Orioles take a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the fourth. So Triandos with a big double to bring home Brooks. It was in LA, but you don't remember which game. That's okay. That's perfectly okay. I'm looking right now. It was either game 1 or 2. You don't remember who was pitching, do you? Was it Koufax? Was it Drysdale? Drysdale pitched the first game and Koufax the second. But no, that's fine. So it's Triandos on third, 1 out. Infield is brought in for Hansen. Here's the pitch from Kralick. That's 5-8. Right-handed, triple 1-2. It's a base hit, and that'll bring home Triandos. And it's a 3-1 ball game. Hansen with a hit. It was a 5-8 right-handed. So Hansen is on with 1 out, and Milt Pappas comes to the plate. .310 struck him out. 4th strikeout for Kralick. 2 away. And here's Johnny Temple. .16 left-handed. That's hit well by Temple, and that's dropping into the gap for a double. Hansen rounding third. 1-13. Two outs, 1-15. No hold, 1-16. +2, 1-18. And they let him score. I mean, it's a tough call whether you let him in or not. That's 3 runs off Kralick here in the 4th. Dennis for the Twins. So big inning here for the Orioles. They now lead it 4-1. It's Temple on second. 2 outs. And here's Earl Robinson. Pitch from Kralick, 1-11, left-handed, ballpark slash, a 1. He didn't get it that time. It's a liner to short. And the side is retired. But 3 runs. And we've gone 4 innings. It's 4-1 now, Baltimore. Pappas. You met, it was a few weeks after the series that you met him. Okay. Well, try to send it by email if you want. If you want to, I mean, you know how to attach a photograph, right? What do you use? Gmail? It's very intuitive. Send it on over. Here's Versailles to lead it off for Minnesota. Again, I don't think anyone's going to really care. I mean, though they're going to care, they're going to like it, but I don't think it's going to reveal your identity or anything like that. Here's Versailles, if you're concerned about that. Here's Versailles, leading it off, top of the 5th, 4-1 ball game. Pappas on the mound for Baltimore. And the pitch. 3-5, right-handed, struck him out. And that's the 4th strikeout for Pappas. Here's Bernie Allen now. .15, right-handed, base hit, Bernie Allen. So Allen is on. And they're gonna let Kralick hit. He's a 7 NL, and it's still early. We'll see if he settles down. Cafe Versailles. No, I don't think so. Where is it? I don't think I have. So Bernie Allen is on, and here's Jack Kralick. Oh, Miami. Southwest Miami. Wow. Cafe Versailles, the most famous Cuban restaurant. Boy, would I love to go there. You know, I don't think I have. I've been to several Cuban restaurants, and I've been to, but this looks like a place I have not been to. This looks great. Tasty Cuban cuisine and culture. Oh, you know, I think I have been here. Yeah, I'm looking at what it looks like. Oh, wait a minute. No, I haven't. I just looked. It's a. I'm looking online. Boy, you're making me hungry, guy. You're making me very, very hungry. Thank you, though. I don't get out much anymore. Oh, you're Cuban descent. Oh, okay. That's nice. Puedo hablar español. Aprendí español en la Universidad de Boston por solo 3 años, pero cuando personas que hablan español, entonces puedo hablar español, señor. Y me gustan las chicas cubanos. And here's Kralick now. It's 1 out, and it's people who don't know might think I can speak it well. I can't. I speak the words I know fairly well. Here's Pappas now. The pitch to Kralick. That's going to be 3-2. Grounded to short. This looks like it's a double. Hansen at short throws it to Temple at second, and then over to first, Gentile for the double play. And we are in the middle of the fifth. Great time for a break for 2 or 3 minutes. And you just made me hungry, Julio. Or I should say, I made me hungry. Just thinking about it. Ever since the pandemic, my appetite has been ferocious. I was at 180, give or take, prior to the pandemic, and I hit a high of about 205. I couldn't believe it. And fortunately, I've cut it down to about 190 now. I am 6 foot and 1/2 inch. I might have shrunk a little. Hello, Mike. Great to see you, Mike. Well, it's a 4-1 ball game. And we're in the middle of the fifth. We're going to take a break for 2 or 3 minutes. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. It's Baltimore 4, Minnesota 1. And I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Great to see you. Well, there it is. You're a cute-looking kid there, 6 years old, with Frank Robinson, and good job there, Joel. I think people are going to get a kick out of that. I'm going to like it. That's an awesome picture. Thank you very much, Joel. That's great. What happened to my... Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's very cool. Triple Crown winner. I'll be right back. Well, we're back, and it's the middle of the fifth. 4-1 Baltimore. Kralick allowed 3 runs in the fourth. Let's see how he fares here, facing Boog Powell, who tripled and was left on base in the third. Okay, here's Kralick now. The pitch to Boog. That is 6-10. Left-handed, flies it to right. For Allison, one away. Now Jim Gentile steps up. That's 4-7, left-handed, struck him out. Fifth strikeout for Kralick. 2 away now. And Jackie Brandt is the batter. 2-5, left-handed. That's a shot hit out into the gap, right center, dropping for a double. Second double today by Brandt, and Brandt has been hitting. Brandt with that double. Well, he's been hitting lately. He's 9 for 41, but he has 7 RBIs, 3 home runs. I'm going to be doing batting average and ERAs at the end of the month on the schedule after April 30. Pretty time consuming to keep it up all the time. I can do it in one swoop every month of the season. It's 2 outs, Brandt on second, Brooks Robinson in a clutch situation here. Okay, Kralick working from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's 5-5, right-handed, struck him out. And the side is retired. That's the 6th strikeout for Kralick. And we've gone 5 innings. It's a 4-1 ball game. Pappas takes the mound. Leading it off for Minnesota, down by 3 runs, it's the top of the order, Lenny Green. Four, 6, left-handed, walked him. So Green takes first. Not being held, and Vic Power is the batter. They're down by 3. Power an A bunter, but a .290 hitter. 16 home runs. Pitch from Pappas, 2-8, and that's going to be a base hit. Green rounds second, he goes to third, and Minnesota has something cooking here in the top of the 6th. It's first and third, nobody out. And Rich Rollins, the batter. Baltimore playing the infield back. If I don't say infield in, it is back by default per Strat-O-Matic in rules, but I like to say it sometimes just to let you know. Here's Rollins now, first and third. Power on first, Green on third, no outs. Pitch from Pappas. That is a 5-6 right-handed. Flies it to center. That's going to be deep enough for Green to tag. It's caught by Brandt, and Green comes home. It's now a 4-2 ball game. Power was not being held, and he wasn't going. And where I neglected to deal with that, it's just part of baseball. You know, it's just part of, you could call it an error. I call it neglect. But it is, he's 1-18. Pappas 1-19, not being held. Gets the lead on a 3, does not get it. And here's Killebrew with power on first. Harmon is the tying run at the plate. That's 2-6, right-handed, struck him out. He got Killebrew swinging. Second time he got Harmon. Fifth strikeout for Pappas, 2 outs, and here comes Bob Allison. .510, right-handed, ballpark slash, but that's a rough infield there, meaning it cuts the ball down, and that's going to be a liner to short, and the side is retired. But it was 1 run for the Twins, the 10-1 Twins, leading the American League early on here in getting to late April. It's 4-2 Baltimore. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Here's Kralick now. And Gus Triandos leads it off. He's 1 for 2, doubled and scored in the 4th inning. Here's Kralick. And the pitch, 6-12, right-handed, grounds it back to Kralick X. He's a 2-6. 4-2, that's going to be an E6 roll. E6 roll 5. Oh, and he throws him out. Nice play by Kralick. 1 away for Ron Hansen. Green was on the Orioles, huh? Okay, here's Kralick now. The pitch to Hansen. 3-5, left-handed, walked him. Hansen is on. And here comes Pappas. .56, right-handed, fly ball center for Green. 2 away. And the batter is Johnny Temple, with Hansen on first, 2 down. Whoa! Oh, keep your eye on it. Oh, there it is. Oh, 66-year-old man reaching down to get the die on the floor. And it's a 5. House rule. 4-9. Right-handed, and it's a base hit for Temple up the middle. Hansen goes to second. 1-13, 1-15, 1-16, 1-18. They let him go to third, cutting it off. Temple holds at first. First and third, 2 down, and Earl Robinson in a clutch. Yeah, Julio, yeah. Earl Robinson in a clutch situation, he's 0 for 3. He has clutch reversal on his card, 2 of them. Pitch from Kralick. That's 6-6, right-handed, grounds it to first. And Power takes it to the bag. And the side is retired. No runs, a hit, a walk, 2 left on. It's a 4-2 ball game. Anything can happen, or almost anything. Ah, Julio, you're no youngster either, huh? Ah. Oh, that's good coffee. Wow. Oh, Top of the seventh now. Earl Batty to lead it off. Pappas on the mound. Into his windup, and the pitch to Batty. That's 3-8, right-handed base hit. Earl Batty, a leadoff single. Batty on first, and Zoilo Versalles at the plate. The pitch from Pappas. That's 1-2. Chops it to second. I was thinking of doing a sacrifice anyway. Batty goes to second, 1 out. And here's Bernie Allen. From the stretch, Pappas. 2-6, grounds it to first. He takes it to the bag, and Batty holds. And with 2 outs, Kralick will hit. He's a 7 NL. And it's still early yet, if you will. Here's the pitch, 110, struck him out. And that will retire the side. 6 strikeout for Pappas today. We're in the 7th inning stretch now. And we move on. Jack Kralick on the mound. This is his first endurance inning. That was Pappas's first endurance inning. Here's Boog Powell. The Orioles by 2 here. The pitch to Powell, 6-7, left-handed, grounds it to second X. Allen, 213, 16-2, throws him out. 1 away. And here's Jim Gentile. Those are a couple of interesting people who, you know, Dick Cavett still alive, quite an insightful man. And President Garfield, that's a whole nother story. Assassinated by a man who was probably suffering from mental illness. There's debate about it, but they executed him. If anyone's interested, go on YouTube and do search President Garfield. You'll see some good documentary about his assassination. It talks about the trial and all that. He was the second president to be assassinated. There's a number of documentaries about it. Here it is. Insanity on trial. Insanity on trial. I strongly recommend it. I've watched it twice. Yeah, you know what it was? If in case people don't know, you may know this, Julio, but Chester Arthur was the vice president. He had no interest in the presidency. He was from New York. He was a stalwart, meaning he was a Grant Republican. And the wanted a Grant Republican, they called him a stalwart, in the office, so he took Garfield out to make Arthur president. And Arthur was a pretty unremarkable president, finished out Garfield's term, and then did not even, I don't think he even sought the nomination again for his own, on his own right. Here's Jim Gentile now. 1 out, nobody on. The pitch from Kralick. That's 410, left-handed, grounds it to second. And Allen throws him out, 2 away. And here's Jackie Brandt again. Pitch to Brandt, 1-8, left-handed, walked him. One more hit or actually, this is his first endurance inning, Kralick. 2 more hits or walks, and he's fatigued. Here's Brooks Robinson. 2-7, left-handed. There's a base hit to left. Brandt goes to second. 1-15, 1-6, 1-17. They'll let him go. And he goes to third. First on third, 2 outs. And now Kralick, 1 hit or walk away from fatigue. There's action in the Twins bullpen. Bonikowski and Stigman pitched in this game in real world. We might look to them. Here's Kralick now facing Triandos. Clutch situation. And it's 5-7, right-handed, grounder to short. And Versailles throws him out. The Cafe Versailles. And the side is retired. So he gets out of that with endurance, Kralick. No runs, a walk, a single, 2 left. And we're heading to the 8th. I want to thank everybody for being here today. This is my social interaction. And I'm sincere when I say it means a lot to me to be able to have Strat-O-Matic people and or anyone interested in the broadcast come on here and interact with us. Here's Pappas now, trying to keep the lead. It's 4-2 Orioles. Top of the 8th, Twins batting top of the order. Lenny Green is the batter. 1-6, right-handed, grounds it to second. That's for Temple. And he throws it to Gentile, 1 out. Yeah, Mike, oh, you were down in Miami? Because Julio turned me on to it. He told me about it. Looks like a beautiful restaurant, too. I went to their website, and boy, I'll tell you, I'm getting hunger pangs just thinking about it. Okay, here's Vic Power, 1 out, nobody on. 4-12, right-handed, single, 1-16. Oh, it's a 17, a diving catch at short by Hansen. 2 outs. 4-12, right-handed. It was 1-16, it was a 17, so we're getting some real close 20 die rolls. 2 outs, nobody on. Rollins now. 1 for 2 and a sacrifice fly to bring in the second run. Boy, I'll tell you, Mike, I'm getting hungry. Lord. The pitch from Pappas, 5-7, right-handed. There's a base hit. So Pappas is on. Harmon is the tying run. It was a 5-7 base hit up the middle. Killebrew 1 for 3. He doubled, left on third after the pass ball by Triandos, and he has struck out twice. I would say you, being a pizza chef and entrepreneur, should know good food, so I take your word for it. Here's Pappas now, the pitch to Killebrew. That's 1-9, and he grounds it to second. For Temple, who throws it to Gentile, and the side is retired. I have food. I have Swedish meatballs, so I'm good. We're in the middle of the 8th. Kralick, once again, he's gone quite a while. He's 2 hits and/or walks away from fatigue. And Hansen leads it off. I tell you, oh, you like New Haven, Connecticut pizza. I'll tell you, I like Mike Terranova pizza, and I've never tasted it, but I'll tell you, I've seen him working. I've seen him whipping up those pieces, and I'll tell you, that would be one of my first trips, visits, next time I go to the greater New York area. In fact, I think you're in Queens, Mike. Love to go to whatever event you're doing and get myself a nice pizza. Okay, here's the pitch to Hansen. That's 1-5, struck. Oh, flies it to left, 1 out. If you're looking ahead to the 9th, it will be Allison, Batty, and Cafe Versailles. Now Milt Pappas comes up. 6-9, right-handed, flies it to right, and Allison is under it, 2 away. You're in Queens. Whoa, small world. Now Johnny Temple with 2 outs, nobody on. Kralick throws 3-5, left-handed, walked him. And Kralick is 1 hitter walk away from fatigue here in the 8th. Temple is on 1-15, 1-13, not being held. Here's Earl Robinson. Oh, you're in Jersey now. Oh, I thought that. Yeah. Here's the pitch to Robinson, 4-8, right-handed. Single 1-14, line to third and caught by Rollins. Another nice play. We've had some nice fielding plays. The side is retired. We're heading to the 9th. You bet you'll try it, Julio. And you're not far away, Julio. You're in Queens. You can just hop over, the GW Bridge or whatever, and catch some of that. Okay, Milt Pappas has gone all the way, as has Kralick. Pappas going for the complete game win. It would be his first of the season. It's the Orioles by 2, top of the 9th, and Allison leads it off. Okay, Pappas is ready. Here's the windup. Pitch to Allison. No, Julio, I was raised on Long Island, although I was born in Jamaica. Jamaica, New York, that is. Jamaica Hospital. I guess that's where the doctor attended. Here's the pitch to Allison. That's 1-7, and that is a base hit for Allison. A 1-7 right-handed single. Allison is on. Now here's Earl Batty. He's the tying run at the plate. There's action in the Baltimore bullpen. Baltimore won this one 5-4 real world. And Pappas went all the way, but we'd find someone if needed. We'll see if Pappas can finish it off. Wow, Julio, you were born in Manhattan, Harlem. Wow. And you said, how old are you again, Julio? You were probably not too far from the Polo Grounds, and I think the Mets was still playing there. You're 63, so you're born in 61. Okay. Did you continue to live in Harlem? Because the Polo Grounds was in Harlem. I guess the upper west part of Harlem. Oh, 1960. Okay. Here's Batty now. The tying run at the plate. Pappas from the stretch. Oh, you lived in Queens. Okay, 6'10", right-handed. Flies it to center X. That will be Brandt to 210. That's 5-2. And he makes the catch. One away. And here's the Cafe Versailles with Allison on first, one out. That's 3-7, right-handed. Grounds it to second. And that's a game-ending double play. It's a game-ending double play. The final score is Baltimore 4, Minnesota 2. Pappas gets the win. He really pitched good baseball. He's 1-1 now. The loss goes to Kralick. He's 2-2, evened up. Pappas pitched 9, allowed 1, 2, 3, 8 hits. He walked 2, struck out 6, allowed only 2 runs. Kralick pitched 8. 11 hits, walked 2, struck out 6, and he allowed 4 runs. The final line in this game, Baltimore 4 runs, 11 hits, no errors. Minnesota 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. Good game. This game had a little bit of everything except for a home run. Both pitchers went all the way. And you have a good day, Kathy Harden. And I want to invite all of you to go to my community board. I post there regularly. And some people don't even know about the community board. But if you go to my page here, you click this link right here, community, and I post the standings after every date is completed. For example, here's through April 23, and this is my most recent post, which I'm very proud of. Joel Horlin on the right, in case you didn't know, at age 6, with Frank Robinson, the Triple Crown winner. This is in 1966 at a banquet, and courtesy of Joel Horlin, I love it. And I would appreciate if you go to the community board, give that a like. That way more people might see it. And also, while you're at it, to go to the give a like here on this broadcast, but it's up to you. I'm Jeffrey Guterman, and I want to thank all of you for being here. I think he is related, Julio. I think he's related to Joel Horlin. I think he is Joel Horlin incarnate, whatever that means. Is that a negative thing? To say incarnate if you don't mention the devil? And by the way, Julio, he is Joel Horland, not Joe. But then I've heard, I don't know if it was from Joel, if I heard that Joe Horland's real first name was Joel. Well, I'm going to enjoy the next 24 to 48 hours. We have tropical storm weather heading my way. It's really not going to be a big deal. Maybe 50-mile-an-hour winds, some twigs and branches on the ground. We might lose power. But the people that are in my thoughts are the people who did not evacuate on the west coast of Florida. Thank you. You honor Horland because I believe he is the greatest baseball player named Joel. And I guess I'm right, Joel Horland, that I guess I'm right that his name was Joel. I'm going to do another game tomorrow. I think what I have found easy, this is very good resolution, Joel. I like pictures with good resolution. That's fantastic, isn't that? Isn't that a fantastic picture? Mike, I have a flashlight, I have a candles, but and the supermarket is right across. He's a cute looking kid, uh 6 years old. Think about all that was going on then, 1966. This is late October, or in October. Therefore, I think Revolver, the Beatles album Revolver, I have a flashlight, but I really don't think we're not gonna have any problem. I mean, the worst thing is our power will go out, and that's fixable. But my thoughts are with those people who did not evacuate on the West Coast, and it's starting to hit now. But I am going to play the next game. Oh, Revolver. Oh, the UK version. Yes, Julio. Of course, I'm so used to the US version, but yeah, it's got additional songs. And by the way, that's why they did the Butcher album, because it was a metaphor for chopping up their albums in the United States. I'm going to be doing another game now. I did not do a game this morning at 5:30 a.m. I know we have our early birds, and I apologize, but I find that I might be better. Or maybe I did do a game. No, I did do a game. Yeah, I did. The Met game. The Mets at the Pirates. And that was it right there. Jay Hook and Tom Sertivant, and that was an interesting game. So I might do one in the morning, looking at the schedule, using Baseball Reference. On April 24, our second game will be the Washington Senators at the Boston Red Sox in Fenway. It's going to be Joe McClain. I'm going to have to see if he's nameless. I have the card viewer now. 24 innings pitched, 9.38 ERA. And for the Red Sox, Galen Cisco. And he also, well, he had 102 innings pitched total. Uh, Played for the Red Sox and the Mets. So I'm going to have my work. Oh, Jay Hook's still alive? That's cool. I'll have my work cut out for me there. I might go look for it now. Everybody out there, I want to say stay strong, stay well, and I'll catch you all next time, okay? Thank you.